Well, extending commuter rail into southern New Hampshire remains a controversial issue on the state level. The prospects are better for the northern New England rail corridor, which would put a high-speed rail link from Boston to Montreal and could be a big economic benefit for the lone New Hampshire stop on that line in Claremont. With limited federal funds for these projects, which one would you prioritize if elected? Boston to Montreal or Boston to Concord?
That's an excellent question. The one thing I could tell you about all rail projects, having been the benefit of serving this country in the Air Force and living in many different places, I've seen rail projects, some of them run well and some of them not so well. But the one thing they all have in common is they require tax dollars to subsidize them in order to continue. So before I say which one I would support, what I would say first is in order for me to support any rail project, I would want an honest and open dialogue with the voters so that they understand that they're actually going to have a tax bill. They're going to foot the bill to subsidize this particular type of transportation. And if they're okay with that and they understand that there's going to be a tax from now until in perpetuity to keep that rail project going, then I would support it. But it's only after we have that dialogue. So I would defer that to the people of the North Country and the people in the southern tier of the state.
Congresswoman Custer, Northern New England corridor or Capital Corridor, if you had to choose one?
Sure. Well, I've been a very big proponent of the Capital Corridor coming up from Lowell, Lawrence, up to Nashua, hopefully to Manchester. The studies are in, and the definitive proof is that this will expand the economy, create jobs, grow our economy, and actually, if you look at Executive Councilor Pappas and Van Ostern have a proposal that will not require extensive tax incentives along the way, and in fact will really benefit our state. So that's priority number one. In terms of the Montreal line, we are working with the folks in Claremont. I have legislation called pre-clearance, and what that's about, it's bipartisan legislation in the House and Senate, and it's for trade and for rail traffic of goods and services going across the border with Canada so that we don't get held up there. The people in Claremont are very excited about it. I'm also working with them on the Claremont stop.
We're running